approach. So, Mr. Paul, you represent the US Macintosh Users Group, is that correct? Yes, and thank you so much for agreeing to see me. Why did I have to take my clothes off? I'm feeling kind of exposed. I assure you everything we do here is for a good reason. Well, again, we are so happy that you granted us this audience. Me and the users have compiled a list of suggestions that will make the Macintosh experience much better. Yes, of course. And you would be a physicist or a doctor, perhaps an engineer. So many of our users are the creative types. I am but a simple accountant. But listen, we have compiled a list of suggestions. It's kind of big, I know. But what we did is we went to your website and we took all the problems that were listed there that had at least 1,000 check marks where I'm having this problem too. And we compiled them here. Give me an example of one of these suggestions. Well, for example, I mean, this simple one, every day when you drag one file to one location to another, it keeps both copies. And this is a problem. Why? Well, because if you don't remember to delete a copy, and by the way, it's not even possible to delete with a delete. The delete key doesn't do anything. So you end up with two copies and you can accidentally modify the wrong one and it wastes storage space. Are you not aware there is a way to accomplish exactly what you desire? And a simple search of the internet would have revealed the answer? Are you aware the concept of deletion is crude? And at Apple, we prefer to right-click and move things to trash. And are you also aware that there are circumstances where the original file will be deleted? And again, a simple search of the internet would have revealed the answer. I can't be searching the internet for every simple little task. Most of our users are artists, Mr. Paul. They have plenty of time to search for answers. Must everything be easy for you? Give me another one of your suggestions. Okay, here, let me just pick one up. So, in mail, when you're in the inbox and you scroll down through the messages, they all get marked red. And of course, you should have read them. They are being displayed to you as you scroll. Could you just give an option that turn off that feature? This is not a feature. This is the way the Apple world works, and it is superior. Listen, I can explain things to you, but I can't help you understand them. Well, I mean, people have gotten used to some conventions in software these last 50 years. For example, say I'm using an app and the panes get messed up, the view gets messed up because I pressed a function key or clicked something. I can usually return it to the way it was simply by clicking the same thing again. Or iMovies, I mean, that follows no conventions whatsoever. There's not a way that I could find of saving a movie or bringing up an old one that you'd worked on. It's completely mysterious. Oh, you are not a fan of mystery? Not when I'm trying to get work done. iMovie is intended for the new, unwashed user. The frivolous examples and the childish effects and filters should have made this apparent to you. I assure you, careful attention was paid to the interface. Are you aware of the process Apple uses to introduce new employees to the company? Shave their heads, live in the desert, take up new Indian names, denounce their parents and friends? Yes, something like that. Well, the process is similar for new Apple users. We must create an empty receptive vessel. And to do this, we must expunge prior concepts like drives and files and folders, the concept of saving and copying. To be a good Apple user, one must relinquish control and replace it with trust. Apple provides all you need. Oh, so it is intentional that every third-party app is worse on an Apple. That's why developers are forced into implementing the 1980s-style Apple ribbon menu across the top of the monitor, regardless of where their application actually appears on the screen. But must every simple task, like moving between apps or managing the apps in the tray or taking a screenshot, all require special knowledge and combination keyboard sequences? Yes, there is some learning required, but those of a higher intellect do not find this challenging. It is a small inconvenience for the privilege of joining the elite ranks of Apple users. And as for the keystroke combinations, at Apple, we believe that future humans will have more fingers than they currently have. We anticipate this development by introducing the Command key. So, in combination with the existing Function key, Shift key, Control key, Option key, and the 12 existing numbered function keys, this allows for 700 million three-keystroke combinations, of which only one does something useful. Listen, instead of coming up with more obtuse keyboard combinations, why not just use the keys that are labeled that are already there? Like use the arrow keys to move or use the escape key to escape. You have never purchased an NFT or appreciated a Banksy or Miro, for example. This is apparent. Perhaps if you had, you would understand. In any case, the labeled keys will never do anything. It was Mr. Jobs' wish. Did you like our Big Brother commercial on the Super Bowl? I don't know. It aired in the 1980s, didn't it? Do you know the next Mac will be available in blue? Here's a picture of it. Most of these issues would be so simple to fix. Why does iTunes keep popping up like randomly? I had to install a special app just to prevent that from happening. Would you like to talk to Mr. Jobs about this? Steve Jobs? He's dead, isn't he? In the ordinary sense of the word, yes. But Apple is no ordinary company. I believe he is in his office right now. Yeah, come with me. Hey, thanks for the Kool-Aid. No problem.
I am God, the great and powerful. Who are you?
I am Jim. I am but a humble Mac user. I have come here to tell you about problems we are having.
God knows why you have come. From now on, when a problem is recorded on our support page, I will kill a puppy.
He's kidding, right? Jobs does not kid. You may collect your clothes in the lobby and take your book of suggestions with you.